I tried not to fall. I swear I didn't plan on it. I thought I had built all these walls so high that not even the softest touch or the sweetest word could get through. But there you were. Calm, patient, so infuriatingly gentle in a world that demands hardness. You were fun without trying, serious when it mattered. A contradiction wrapped up in that crooked smile I still see when I close my eyes. I remember the first night we stayed up until the sun crept in through the blinds. Too exhausted to keep talking but too alive to sleep. I remember how you told me about your worst heartbreak. How your voice cracked when you talked about the dog you had to leave behind when you moved. You were soft but not weak. You were focused, determined in a way I envied. You made me want to be better. It was never supposed to be forever. That's what we said. I think we both thought we could handle that. That if we set the boundary early enough, it wouldn't hurt when the time came to step away. But when you look at someone the way I looked at you, forever starts to leak in through the cracks. It grows there like wildflowers in broken concrete. I didn't want to beg you. I still don't. I won't stand at your door in the rain, tears in my eyes, asking you to stay. But some nights, alone in my bed, I wish I could. I wish I could say the words that would change your mind, bend time backwards, erase that one thing that stands in our way. But love isn't about erasing things, is it? It's about accepting them, loving someone through the truths that can't be changed. You told me you couldn't give me what I wanted. You were honest. You always were. Maybe that's what makes it worse. Knowing you didn't lie to me, knowing you cared enough to be clear. But part of me wishes you'd lied. I wish you'd fed me fairy tales, so I could have gone on pretending we were going to wake up old and gray together, our feet tangled under the blankets, our secrets safe between us. Sometimes I replay the little moments. Like that time we drove nowhere for hours, the windows down, my feet on the dashboard. Or how you'd trace your thumb along my cheekbone when you thought I was asleep. I don't think you know I noticed. But I did. Those things live in me like old songs I can't stop humming. People talk about heartbreak like it's loud, dramatic. But loving you and letting you go, it's quiet. It's a sigh in the dark. It's the weight of your hoodie still hanging in my closet. It's the toothbrush you forgot in my drawer. It's your cologne on my pillow that I wish would fade, but I'm terrified will disappear for good. I tell myself I'm fine. And most days I am. I get up, brush my teeth, go to work, talk to friends. I laugh at jokes. I take the long way home because I like the sunset, not because I'm avoiding your street. I promise myself I'm healing. And I am. Healing just looks like learning to live with a part of you that moved in and never fully moved out. Maybe you were right. Maybe we were only meant for the meantime. Maybe we came into each other's lives to remind ourselves what it feels like to be truly seen. Maybe that's enough. Maybe there's beauty in things that aren't forever. Still, sometimes I think about the life we didn't get to have. The Sunday mornings with pancakes and terrible coffee. The road trips with no destination except each other. The fights we'd have over stupid things like where to order takeout. The making up on the couch, wrapped up in a blanket, my head on your chest listening to your heartbeat, memorizing the song of it. If you ever change your mind, if that one thing that stands in your way ever moves, know that I won't be waiting, but I'll always be here. Because the love I have for you doesn't expire just because the timing is wrong. You were everything I wanted, even when I told myself I didn't want anything at all. Maybe one day I'll see you across a crowded room years from now. We'll lock eyes, and in that tiny moment we'll know. We'll remember. I'll remember how you made me feel like I was more than just my scars. How you made me laugh so hard I cried. How you showed me that sometimes the right person comes at the wrong time, and that's no one's fault. I won't say I'll never love again. I will. But I won't love anyone the way I loved you. Not because they aren't worthy, but because each love is its own universe. You were mine, a galaxy full of stars I can't stop naming. You taught me that love doesn't always mean holding on. Sometimes it means knowing when to let go, even when your hands are bleeding from trying to keep your grip. So I won't beg. I won't knock on your door. I won't call you when I'm drunk and lonely. But if you ever want to find me, you know where I'll be. I'll be living the life we both said we wanted, even if you're not beside me. I'll be chasing the sunrise, laughing too loud, crying when I need to, loving when I can. And every now and then I'll close my eyes, and there you'll be. Calm, patient, fun, serious. The one that got away but never really left. So here's to the meantime. Here's to you. Here's to the love that didn't last forever but will always be mine. Here's to the fact that sometimes the best thing you can do for someone is to let them go, even when all you want is to hold them tighter. I tried not to fall. Goddamn did I fall. And you were worth every bruise.